Hello and welcome. So this is a live solve of the Everyman crossword published in The Guardian on Sunday the 25th of August 2024. I'll be uploading it a week later, so this is last week's probably if you're watching it when I release it. And yeah, the reason I do that is because there's no check buttons, so I'm not sure whether it's still a prize crossword or not, but if it is, I don't want to spoil the answers by publishing them. So nothing else to say really other than time to get cracking. Jazz genres providing hits. Jazz genre is trad, but what would that be? Is that right? Hits, trad. Don't think that's right. Let's put TNA there anyway, just for. In France, thousands mobbing idiot in city on the Med. In France is, I think in French is on. Thousands could be GK. That doesn't look very good, does it? Thousands, mille, mobbing idiot. So that makes me think it's an anagram of idiot, or I don't know. Let's go on. Woodwind member regularly going for broke. I would have thought it was oboe. Yeah, oboe is in regular in full broke. Bring together in the morning bits of seaweed. Pow. Amalgamate. Amalgamate as mate. Algae. Yeah, algae. Algae mate. Omit one of the Soup Dragon's friends. Goof. Gosh. Soup Dragon was in the clangers. Whether it's the clangers. Goof is a clanger. So must be something a clanger, mustn't it? Drop a clanger. Omit is to drop, yeah, drop. And goof is the definition. Kill 27. So there is no 27 down or 27 across, so that's not it. 27 is 3 cubed. With tongs, that's cold. Kill 27. We had 44 in last week's crossword, and that was 4-4. Kill 27. What's 27? Apart from 3 cubed. With tongs, that's odd. I thought it was ice pick or something. Ice. Don't know. Dined and jeered. Oh. Is that double def? I mean, they both end in ed, so let's take a risk. It means that it ends in ed. Extremely vicious inside, looking at your enmity. So that's EVIL, evil eye. So primarily just take the initial letters. Some Yeti dies, so tidies. Tragic, tidiest. Tragically, so tidy. What's wrong? Tidiest. So some being the hidden word indicator, and seeing Yeti dies tragically, being so extremely trim. Ghastly double German. Ghastly double German. Double is. We had double the other week on one of these clues. German is. I mean, the only German one that comes up as a name is Otto. German is quite often a G, but that leaves a lot of stuff to do with double imitation. Drunk romances, eminent lawyers. Drunk romances, eminent lawyers. 4 and 6. Drunk romances. Loves. Is that something? Gloves. Eminent lawyers. I don't think there's an anagram there because romances is 8 letters. I'm looking for a 10-letter word. Romances is loves. I don't know. Can take that out for now. Oh, just scrolled off, just off the bottom. Star in river's reflection. Star in river's reflection. Didn't we have a we had a star the other week, I think, on this. It was a hard spot. Star. I mean, star can be a famous celebrity, or it can be the name of an actual star. Reflection suggests it's something Avon and Nova, isn't it? That's River Avon, yep. So I did see that the other day, some as Nova Avon in one of the other crosswords. Might have been last week's, I can't remember. Indeed, strayed wildly in times gone by. So we've got, strayed wildly looks like either of those words could be an anagram indicator. Indeed, indeed could be a kind of that. Times gone by would be bygones or something. Strayed wildly. Rove in times gone by. Indeed, for sure, certain. Demand chores when temperatures dropped. Okay, so demands, sorry, so that's an S. Demands are tasks and asks, isn't it? I think asks. Okay, that's nice. Nice scattering on the first one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 clues. That's good. Attacks putting Belgium on edge. Sun. You'd think that's an S there. Putting Belgium on edge. I'm trying to think what on edge. Rim. I'm trying to think what a word ending in E would be for edge if sun is there. Maybe it means sun, this word. Don't know. Camera loving goofy pooch, get in. Oh, golly. Camera loving, snap happy. Goofy pooch. And goofy looks like a pooch, get in. That does look like, and given the letters I've got there, it does look like I've got a photo. Oh, if I could spell, I'd be deadly. Photo. I've got it's an anagram of pooch, get in, I think. Photo. So I've got G E. Got the I and a CH. Is it photo? Camera loving photo. Chart. Is it photo? No, I haven't got the H, have I? I've got C, G, E. Got the P, got the double O. Got the H, got the C, N. Photogenic. Photogenic, there you are. One thing no one ever accused me of being. Having lost front of tome. Fussy laminate, one on bookshelves. A.A. Milne, I suppose. A.A. Milne being the writer of Winnie the Pooh. I don't know why that's A.A. Milne. I just kind of okay, fussy laminate. So take off the T, gives you an anagram of I think of A.A. Milne. Pretty much fits. And one on bookshelves. So yeah, Winnie the Pooh's books are. Winnie the Pooh books are on the bookshelves normally. Medical supports, although if you've got an e-reader they're not at all. Medical supports after runs undergone change of direction. And that suggests put NUR. Put snur in fact. That doesn't look very clever though, does it? Undergone change of direction. Medical supports after. Okay, after run, it's undergone change of direction. Medical supports are bandages. Moving on. Ivanhoe, novel, so that's just an anagram. Almost perfect. Beats me. I don't know. I think it's going to be an anagram of Ivanhoe. Ivanhoe, so that's going to take me to there. Almost perfect is ideal. So it just leaves I have no idea. Beats me. I have no idea. There we go. Good. In report, so that's an anagram. Sorry, a sound like. Gosh. Vegetable that's prepared by whistleblower. So a vegetable that's going to be. Oh golly. Vegetable pear. What is a pear? It's not. Potatoes. Carrots. What's a whistleblower? I need another letter. Second time Everyman's shown up. Stop. Second time Everyman's shown up. I mean, you'd think stem, I think that is. I don't know why it's second, time, and then everyman is me. There we go. And stem is to stop. An inspiration, bold old university, radical, getting dainty snack. What? An inspiration. Just going to check I'm on screen still, which I am. An inspiration, bold old university. Bold old university, B-O-E or X-E. Oh, that wasn't good. Check I'm still on screen. Yep. An inspiration. Can't think. Let's go on to the next clue. Puddings, good and bad, consumed, nice feelings later. So good and bad consumed suggests to me there's going to be words for good and bad going in. Desserts, just desserts, nice feelings later. So, I don't know. Misguided idealist embracing alternative leaders. I mean, that looks like editorials, I think. So leaders in the sense of a leader in a newspaper. Alternative, I don't know why that's alternative, but there we go. Where are we going to next? Lengthily described one-time currency. One-time currency, expound, I would think. Very good. So the pound is still a currency, but one time was X. Expound is to lengthily describe. Novelist to clasp, but regularly dropping chihuahua. Golly, there's no T in there, but C-I-U-H. Well, there's not a hidden H-H. There's not a, unless it's novelist to clasp. No idea what's going on that clue at the moment. Chihuahua. Unless we're looking for like every third or fourth letter of it as a regular. Dairy product with drug additive. For what reason? I think it's whey, isn't it? Whey and Y with an E in it. Drug additive. Ah, nice. Put an E in it. Good. Very good. And here we got herb cycling for a long time. So that's time, isn't it? Is that time? No, it can't be time. So sage and ages. So take the S, cycle it around to the end. So that's pretty good. That's yester something, isn't it? Oh, yeah, time's gone by yesterdays. Yes is indeed. And then days is strayed anagrammed. Oh, that's nice. This must be high or high is drunk. High council. Eminent lawyers. High courts. Yeah, high courts. I guess. Not entirely sure about that. High courts. Eminent is high court. I mean, the high court is obviously a place where people would go to court and meet lawyers. I wouldn't have described the lawyers as courts, but there we go. What do I know? Ghastly double German is not ending in G. Double German. Ghastly. I don't know what this is. Dainty snack. Right, let's go back to the top anyway. Let's see what's going on. Jazz genre is providing hits. Raps? Is that really jazz genre? Raps? Hits would be raps. Attacks putting Belgium on edge, son. Well, I'm not sure, but let's look at this one. Kill 12. No. So yeah, it's cube, isn't it? Ice cube. Ice cube. Kill. Ice cube. With tongs, that's cold. So yeah, so it's a cube. Spotted that bit at least. An inspiration. Bold old university. So there's my university. Maybe. Radical. Getting dainty snack. Acute. Bold old university. Radical. Getting dainty snack. I'm going to come back to that one, I think. What's up here? In France. I mean, And if that's any is an ass, I don't know it is, but in city on the med. In France, is France an F? I've got an S there. Why have I put an S there? Oh, runs. I don't know why. I've got no reason why. I don't know why I put an S there. Medical supports after runs undergone change of direction. I'm in trouble now, I think, if I'm honest, at this point. I panic mentally anytime I'm presented with expected to know something about France and geography of France, say, you know, which seemingly crossword setters from the 50s and 60s onwards seem to love French places. And if there weren't any World Cup games played there in 1998, I've pretty much got no chance. I have been there twice. Also, it's not like a complete xenophobe, but it's just not somewhere I study the map for particularly. I do watch a little bit of Tour de France, but not in great detail. In report, vegetable that's prepared by whistleblower. So whistleblower is it's grass, but I don't think that's right. Vegetable. My vegetable knowledge has just gone totally out the window for no good reason. I panic with food and drink questions as well. It's hard when you're trying to think of one that's kind of a 4-letter, or maybe it's 5 or 6 letter because it's a sound alike. So what do you got? Parsnip, turnip, potato, carrot, peas, broccoli, spinach. And I like all these things, they're nice. Beans, bean, prepared by whistleblower. What does it sound like? Oh, is the whistleblower like a referee? Sometimes you get that, don't you? Which is that would be nasty, but typical. I mean, it doesn't really fit ref. That one I can't think of. I can't really get going on. Medical supports. After runs, undergone change direction. That makes me think like runs is just an anagram of runs, but undergone change direction. U-turns and about turns. This one, dined and jeered. Well, that's anybody's guess, isn't it, really, at this moment. Dined was dined 8. Jeered is oh, actually, let's forget that for a minute and go over to this one that I haven't looked at for a while. Oh, maybe I won't bother. Novelist to clasp. Novelist. If it's an actual novelist, I'm in trouble. To beginning with T and ending in Y, but regularly dropping chihuahua. To clasp is to grab, but regularly, so that BT. Tolstoy. How about Tolstoy? Tolstoy. I think we say a chihuahua is a toy dog. Novelist is Tolstoy. To clasp. Clasp is but regularly dropping. So is that. And then chihuahua is a toy dog, I think, maybe with Q. So oh yeah, clasp LS is the regular letters of clasp LS. So 2 LS and then a toy for toy dog. Now that is the kind of clue that I don't enjoy in the Everyman. I mean, I've got it, so I shouldn't be complaining too much, but I think it's a little bit too complicated for what Everyman is supposed to be. What do we got here? Ghastly double German. Yeah, I had lots of ghastly double German lessons when I was at school. Ghastly. Compeller. I mean, I think double German is probably saying put 2 German names in there, or 2 German related things in there to get to ghastly, but I can't think. Can't think what that is. That one. An inspiration, bold old university radical, getting dainty snack. Got there's not many things that can go. So there's not many things I think so far. But then I'm really fixating on the idea that could be azure or acute. At a few. Amuse. Amuse isn't an inspiration yet. Amuse. Getting dainty snack. Oh. Well, if dainty snack is the answer. Bold old radical. Well, radical must be shame, mustn't it? Amuse. Bush. I've vaguely heard of that word. I can't really tell. Oh, that's a doppelganger, the German. Doppelganger. Okay, German double is doppelganger. What's that to do with ghastly? I have no idea. At least that's made it look a bit more respectful, isn't it? I've got 1, 2, 3 crosses and then 1, 4, 5, 6 to go. 6 to go, and I've been at this for about 20 minutes, which is about where I'd like to get to. I feel like I've done something. I feel like it's not been too bad. Let's have a look at this anagram helper. I feel like that's goods. Yeah, good and bad consumed. Good. Something goods. Nice feeling later. I'm just going to have a swig of tea. Alright, I'm back. Hopefully you can still hear me. I'm just going to check the microphone. Yep, seems like it's good. Good and bad consumed. Makes me think we've got good there. Something goods. Feel goods. Not quite. But then there's a word for bad earlier in the clue. And we need to put puddings. Puddings, good and bad consumed. Nice feelings later. Cool. Okay. Oh, put some more letters here, and let's have a look at this. Attacks putting Belgium on edge. Sun. On edge. Rhymes. Rim. Sun. No, but I've got an E, haven't I? Where's the E coming from? On edge. Finding hits makes me think raps or taps. It's taps. Taps are hits, aren't they? So what would that be? Attacks, putting Belgium on edge. Sun. I don't really know what to do with Belgium, so to speak. Unless we're just putting a B in there. I mean, attacks ends in S, sun is an S, so I think there's probably an S on there. Rim, on edge would be... Oh. My list of Belgian cities isn't great, but it's kind of Brussels, Ghent. And then Is Strasbourg part of Brussels, Belgium? I think it is. And yeah, there's one or two others maybe I could come up with later on. If that's taps for jazz. I mean, I think I'm probably at the on edge on Belgium on, and then edge would be bloodiness. No. In France, thousands mobbing idiot in city on the Med. I mean, the thing is, city on the Med doesn't mean it's in France. It could be in Italy, it could be in Greece, it could be anywhere really. It could be somewhere in Spain. Monte Carlo at least doesn't fit. Just spotted, actually miscounted, there's 7 clues left. In France, I mean in France would normally make you think. Thousands, I mean thousands can be G, can be M, Marseille, isn't it? If I could type it, it'd be even better. Marseille. That must be leak. There we go. See what one letter will do for you. And that S that I had earlier is kind of right. What is that, Marseille? M for thousands. Mobbing idiot. I'm not sure. In city on the Med, I'm not quite sure about passing that. I'm going to go straight past it. Splint. Medical support after runs gone splint. After runs. Medical supports are splints. Oh, after runs, so sprints changes to splints. Fair enough. Dined, scoffed. I think that is. Okay. Oh, I've made it. I mean, it's interesting how just one answer suddenly triggered 3 in a row there. Aftergoods. Is that a word? Aftergoods. After puddings. Afters. I mean, afters is puddings, definitely. So that's afters. Good is G, and then bad after, to get to nice feelings later, after glow. Glow is bad. Low for bad. There we go. Okay, well that's I should be able to eke this out, shouldn't I? So just 2 to go. I've been at this how long? 27, 28 minutes with a few messings around. So I really want to put Flounders in there, and it isn't, which is another kind of French place, Flanders or whatever. Or maybe that's another Belgium or French place, I'm not sure. Unless it's an anagram of Belgium's sun. I think it is, Let's take that out. That can't be because I've got sun. Yeah. Got D, sorry, from Dropper Clanger. Is it Dropper Clanger? Omit. Goof, Dropper Clanger. I think that's drop, omit. You drop something, you omit it. I'll take that out for a second and just see if I've got an anagram. I don't think I have, but sun. Attacks. Blom. I mean, that looks like the most likely way to most likely thing to do with Belgium really in this clue. And I've got an S, got an E and I, got the O from sun. I still think that's T for taps, but anagram helper. attacks, putting Belgium on edge, sun. Let's put a D back in. Not that I'm particularly convinced by it, but what broodiness. See, there's lots of brood lines. I think lines. Edge is a line, isn't it? Ah, okay. Line is an edge. Yep. Bloodlines. Attacks. Blood. Belgium is BL, I suppose. Or B. Let's put that back in because I think that's right. Sun. But then I've got attacks. Blood. What's that? Bops. Is it bops? I think that's bops, probably. Belgium. Putting Belgium on edge. On edge. Sun. I must be being thick here, because bloodlines is sun, and blood is attacks, but then what am I doing with a B? For better, what am I doing with Belgium? Because lines is edge, and then where's the S coming from? Let's take that out for a minute. Oh, if that's T, I'm going to have to go through every letter in the alphabet, aren't I, probably? Can't see that was a T. So A, I don't think so. B could be bloodlines for some kind of weird answer for sun, although that seems a bit unlikely. Attacks. Bloodlines, unless it's not lines, of course, blood. B, if that's Belgium is BL. Blonde. BL. Blonde. I mean, it still doesn't get me to attacks. Blonde. Let's put that in there for edge again. Line. So what have we got? C. Crowd. Crowd lines. Attacks. D, no. E. Flood lines. Flood. Frown. Fluid. Ground. Glowed lines. H. Take that for a minute. Finding hits suggest it does end in an S probably. K. L. I'm putting in letters really with no much thought going on now. N. O. P. Q. U. Quo. Sorry, I just started looking at things there. S. T. U. V. W. X. Y. Z. B, I think that's bops then in that case. I don't necessarily think it is, but I mean, in fact, I'm going to get my phone and just have a look and see if bop is a type of jazz, because, you know, it'd be nice to know. I'm sure it is, because of, I'm sure that starts with BL. I'm sure it's blah something, but bop and jazz. Bop, jazz, they are. Okay. Bebop. Bebop was a type of jazz or bop, yeah, okay. So yeah, bops it is. Belgium must be. Is Belgium just a B or is it BL? I think it's BL. What's this in? I mean, bloodlines would be attacks, I think, but I don't really understand. Lines would be an edge, sun would be an S. So what's ood? What's the ood doing there? Blued. I'm making blooming hard work of this at the end. I don't know. I mean, I'm going to admit I don't really know what I would, if I was sending that in, if it was a prize, I'd go for bloodlines, but I don't really feel comfortable with that because I can't pass it. But there you go. Okay, well, I'm going to nip through what that. Okay, so it's Monday, and I've had a bit of time to think, and I spoke to my friend who's really good at these, and he did this in about 10 to 15 minutes, I think, he said, and he originally thought bloodlines, like me, and then I said to him, but hang on, that doesn't pass, and he came back to me and said, oh no, it isn't, but he didn't tell me what it was, so I then had to go back to alphabet drawing, and eventually I kind of figured out what this clue was, this down clue. So attacks, putting Belgium on edge. So we've got B, B for Belgium, and we've got S for sun, and on edge is a long word here, which the second half of its side, and it's roadside, so roadside being the edge, and therefore we get broadsides as attacks. So finally got there. Lucky I didn't send in an entry. Hopefully I've managed to edit this into the video, so that's what I've done. I'm going to nip through what I do know, see what I can figure out. So jazz genre is bebop, which is also known as bop, so providing hits is bops. In France, thousands mobbing idiot on the Med. So, well, Marseille is a city on the Med. Thousands is M, and maybe it's MS. It's meal, isn't it? Meals is in French. Oh, see this French. Am I meant to know the French for thousands? Apparently I am Mills, and an idiot is an arse. Excuse my language. City on the Med is Marseille. Woodwind member is an oboe, regularly going for, and then O-B-O-E, so regular letters of that. Amalgamate, so we've got bring together is to amalgamate. In the morning is AM. Bits of seaweed is alga, and pal is a mate. Omit is to drop, and then one of the Soup Dragon's friends, so TV series from the 70s that I watched, was called The Clangers, so the character's called the Soup Dragon, and his friends, or its friends, were the Clangers, so drop a clanger, which is a type of goof. Kill 27, so I'm not sure what the kill part's doing exactly. Ice cube, I mean, cube, 27 is a cube number, 3 cubed, 3 times 3 is 9 times 3 is 27. Ice is a kind of word for kill, isn't it? So ice cube. With tongs, that's cold. I don't quite know what the tongs bit doing, but you use tongs on an ice cube, and ice cubes are definitely cold. Dined and jeered, so double definition of scoffed. You scoffed at something and you scoffed food. Extremely vicious inside, insidious look, expressing your enmity primarily. So primarily is saying take the first letter of each of those words and you get to evil eye, which is really what a vicious, insidious look expressing your enmity means. Some is a hidden word indicator, so in there we've got tidiest, which is to be extremely trim. Ghastly double German. Well, doppelganger is a German word for having a double. Not sure why ghastlies does. I guess maybe it's part of what the German translation was or whatever. Drunk is high. Romances is courts. Eminent lawyers must be high courts. Star is a nova. River Avon, reflected, so put that backwards, gives you Avon to nova. Indeed, yes. And then strayed wildly, so anagram of strayed is today's. Times gone by are yesterday's. Demands, asks, chores when temperature drops, so take the T off of tasks, which are chores, gets you there. Attacks, putting Belgium on edge. I think, this is the clue, I don't really know. I think it's bloodlines, but if you know better, put it down in the comments. Let me tell me what it is. I won't be sending anything in if there is a prize. Attacks, so Belgium I think is BL. I think an edge is a line, and son of S, which just leaves me uncertain about what this OOD is doing. Yeah, I don't know, so makes me wonder if I've got that right. Camera loving is photogenic. Goofy is an anagram indicator that pooch getting will get you to photogenic. Take the word laminate and you lose the first letter of tone, front of tone, which is a T. Take that out, and then anagram laminate without a T. You get A.A. Milne, who's the author of Winnie the Pooh stories, and therefore you would find him on the bookshelves, or his books on the bookshelves. Medical sports are splints, and we were looking for run. So a run is a sprint. So if you change undergone change direction. So if you change the R in sprint to an L, so right to left, becomes from sprints to splints. Clever once you understand what's going on. Ivanhoe novel. So we've got I have no is an anagram of not that. Null being the anagram indicator. And then almost perfect. So perfect is ideal. So almost is idea. And if something beats me, it means, if I say, that beats me, it means I have no idea. In report, a vegetable is a leek, so normally spelled with double E. That's prepared by a whistleblower, so it's whistleblower is a leaking information. Second time is ST. Every man's shown up, so put every man upwards, me, and stop is to stem. An inspiration is a muse. Bold, old, university, BOU, and then good old Che Guevara coming in as a radical gives us a dainty snack. So an amuse-bouche, I don't know how that's said or what it is. I imagine it's kind of like a little kind of thing you snack you eat before a meal or something. Before you during drinks. Can't think what words those are either. Puddings is afters, and that's consuming good, which is a G, and bad, which is low, and nice feelings later, so you get an afterglow. Nice feelings afterwards, later. Misguided idealist embracing alternative. So alternative is or. Anagram of idealist with an or in it gets you editorials, which are leaders in the newspapers, lead stories or lead articles. Lengthily describe is to expound. One time is X and currency is pound. So you've got to separate those two, one time and currency, into two different things, because the pound is still very current in Britain. Tolstoy was a novelist. We've got T-O, clasp but regularly, so take the regular letters LS from clasp, give you the LS, and then a chihuahua, I assume it's saying is a toy dog. I mean, there is a question mark after that, so is it a toy dog? Perhaps. Dairy product with drug additive. So dairy product is whey. For what reason is why? And add an E into that gives you Y to whey. And finally, herb cycling. So herb is, just scroll that up a little bit. Herb is sage. Now cycling has become very popular in crosswords recently, so it means take a letter, move it to the other end. So if we had the word herb, if we cycle that, we'd cycle the H to the end, would be ERBH. If we cycle the E to the end again, would be RB AG. So with this we're taking Sage, S-A-G-E, cycling the S to the end, which becomes AG, ages, which is a long time. So there we go, all done eventually. Well, I say all done, I don't know for certain. I guess I'll find out next week whether Bloodlines is correct. So if you know better, let me know down in the comments. But thank you for watching.